Welcome back to News Channel 3 now at 5:30. It was on this date 68 years ago that Operation Overlord began, now known as D-Day. On June the 6th of 1944, a massive amphibious force of American, Canadian, and British soldiers moved through the darkness across the English Channel to attack the fortified beaches of Nazi-occupied France. The battle was bloody, but in the end successful, leading to the fall of Hitler's Fortress Europe. Many of those brave soldiers came from West Michigan, but only a precious few are still with us. Tonight, I introduce you to three of those brave men. Before we brought these three World War II veterans together, they had never met, although they all met the enemy together on D-Day.
We'll see you on the beach.
In the pre-dawn hours of June 6, 1944, they approached Omaha Beach in Normandy under cover of darkness, running directly into a bloodbath of bullets.
I was scared. I think everybody was, you know.
Less than a year after Naval Seaman First Class Gordon Russell was drafted out of Muskegon, he found himself on the front lines of Nazi-occupied France. He would not escape unscathed.
Our boat got hit by shrapnel. And when it exploded, I got shrapnel in my left side.
Went in the water up to there.
Army medic Arnold Hoffmeyer was a teenager when he left his family's Montague farm to join the military. On D-Day, he narrowly escaped death many times and even saved lives on the battlefield, including an American soldier who'd taken machine gun fire.
I don't know how the guy ever lived, but we didn't dare to lay him down, because if we did, he'd drown in his own blood.
D-Day itself was confusing.
And Naval Boatswain Bud Hansen of Muskegon was on board a landing ship on D-Day in choppy waters, under enemy fire, and in constant chaos. He remembers nothing on Omaha Beach went as planned.
The plans that they had laid out about who was first and who was second, and anyway,
didn't work.
It didn't work.
But unlike many others, these three lived to tell the horror stories of Omaha Beach. Some images they wish they didn't remember, including their comrades who never made it out of the water.
He was ground up in our propellers. And the motor mech, he had to cut him out of there so we could operate our boat, see?
When he hit the dirt, I hit the dirt with it. I tried to forget most of it.
Our three D-Day veterans have been reunited on board another veteran of Omaha Beach. This boat, it's a landing ship tank, LST-393. So many soldiers came right out these massive bow doors into war zones. This boat is now one of only two remaining in the world of the more than 1,000 made for the Allied invasion.
When you step on this ship, you are walking where heroes walked. This carried tanks to Omaha Beach, and it was part of a large flotilla. The equipment, the soldiers, all those people, they went to war, and then this ship brought back wounded soldiers and Germans.
John Stevenson is president of the LST-393 Veterans Museum. This very LST delivered Sherman tanks, ammunition, and soldiers to Omaha Beach. Like all LSTs, the ship is flat-bottomed, allowing it to run up at full speed and literally beach itself, then lower the ramp for rapid offloading. After the ship was decommissioned, she spent several decades hauling cars across Lake Michigan. Now permanently docked in downtown Muskegon, the soldiers' quarters, the engine room, and the bridge where the captain maneuvered the ship through dangerous waters are open for tours.
We preserve this ship because of the sacrifices that were made so we could all be free.
The LSTs wait to move in until the beaches are cleared.
And while the freedom earned on D-Day endures, most of those who fought for it are gone. These three veterans and this veteran ship are now part of an ever-dwindling pool of survivors.
I didn't think I'd get to be this old, 88.
Funny how you can remember all that stuff, but it stays in your mind.
I bet it does. It was my pleasure to meet those veterans and, of course, tour that ship. If you took the city of Grand Rapids, every man, woman, child, and vehicle, and moved it across Lake Michigan in one night, that's essentially what happened on D-Day.
Oh, wow.
Just an amazing undertaking.
They didn't know each other before this
No,
piece.
they'd never met before the piece.